ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. In the morning, Sri Ramakrishna had been to Kali temple to offer the flowers at the mother's feet. Usually, morning hours, after Sri Ramakrishna left the puja as priest, because he was unable to do the puja, being in ecstatic state of mind continuously. He was immersed in the transcendental state, and it was difficult for him to do the puja. Usually when in puja, when the devotee raises to the level of unbroken thought of divine and full presence of the divine, the worshipper and worshipped become one. The purpose of puja, worship, is the union of the worshipper and the worshipped. With that, the purpose of the puja is over. Now they will be in ecstatic state of love. The purpose of puja being over, now they distribute the fruits to all people. Now their state is different, their stage is different, but morning getting up and going to the temple to see the mother, in spite of the fact that they don't miss the presence of mother anywhere they want, they can see her, talk to her. And still, that a place from where first mother emerged and revealed herself. See my child, I am here. Look here. Meera's life we see. She used to carry one small Krishna's idol. A day comes, Krishna starts emerging from that idol, play with her and merge back in the idol. That is the divine play going on. Now that play, that idol becomes a treasure for the devotee. It is like something I am keeping inside and taking it out. Nobody can see. And God wants to play in that way. Even without an idol, He can present Himself, and when called, He does also. But a sure place, because when there was only faith and no realization, it was that which gave the sustenance. Yesterday some devotee was telling, I was in dark, I did not know what to do. I took up few books and started reading. Without understanding, without meaning, I went on reading. Slowly it started giving me little inner stability and peace. And when the peace started coming, I could understand what I am reading to my own level of understanding. May not be what is intended to be given to me, the author, or the scripture is telling, or Upanishad, or Bhagavad Gita. But to my understanding, it started elevating. Now, I want to spend some time in meditation, but I am afraid to give up this reading. I read about 6 hours a day. I am afraid to leave. Now years have passed. It has raised me to such a state that I feel I can sit and meditate now on God. But I am afraid to give up the studies. Reading of Leela, reading of scriptures, reading of getting wisdom and knowledge. So I don't, when it was totally dark, nothing, no doors were open for me. It is these books that gave me support of life. To part from them, I feel pained. How the things happen, you see. So I feel pained. Should I continue reading all this, or should I enter into a new dimension of meditation? See, it finds difficult to leave and go. Like that Sri Ramakrishna, all these saints go to the temple. And in Naradi Bhakti Sutra, it comes that Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani. Why do they go to temple? Because they sanctify by their presence and proclaim to people, look here, you come here and bow down, you will get the grace of God. God, because hundreds of people, when they trust or have faith in a particular place or a thing, it naturally becomes a power by itself. If 5 people sitting together and calling on God with sincere heart, God has to be there. So like that, hundreds of people have faith in the temple. The God must present himself there. Like that, these people go and certify, these people go and proclaim, yes, God is here. He is difficult to see, he is all pervading, but difficult to see everywhere. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, the milk of a cow pervades his whole bodily existence. It is a part of the blood, but it comes out only through the udder. So like that, God is all pervading, yet he manifests easily in a particular place. So the all pervading need not be localized. Special manifestation at a localized place. So Sri Ramakrishna has gone to temple to offer the flowers at the feet of the mother. Continuing, the master said, "O mother, I offered flowers at thy feet this morning. I thought, that's good. My mind is again going back to formal worship. Then why do I feel like this now? Why art thou turning me into a sort of inert thing?" Moon had not yet risen. He is talking to mother. They are Chaitanya, conscious. Consciousness itself. Chaitanya Swarupa. They have known. Now, a little of the materialistic tendency also, they feel hurt. Small attractions of the world give them pain. Now you see, he's telling, now modern society, you see, the conscious being, a human being, which can think of so many things, it can transcend the nature and have eternal freedom. A beautiful life they can have on this earth, move about like gods with freedom. That one small mobile cell phone in the hand has got the whole attention. That Chaitanya has become inert. They sit in front of the television, hours after hours, They have become inert. They have become stones. There is nothing, some story which is unreal. It is not moral story. It is capturing story. Goes on pulling, pulling, pulling. Person goes on chasing. Nothing is there. When he is seeing also, nothing is there. And no chances of his evolution or anything. But how it captures, you see. A conscious man is made a stone, immovable stone. Hours after hours he will be dwelling in that internet. Much of his time is spent. So this is becoming inert. Sri Ramakrishna, just before, in the last class we saw, I will read it again. Coming down from the relative existence, he began to talk to the Divine Mother, standing still where he was. "Oh Mother," he said, "worship has left me." Because he has raised to that level of consciousness where ecstatic love is there and he is not able to, it drops off, all karma actions drop off. So also has left me, and japa also is not able to repeat the name of Mother. Please see that I do not become inert thing. Like sitting in front of television, may I not become a inert thing, like a stone, like a matter, a Chaitanya conscious being becoming a matter. Here also, this day also, "O Mother, I offered flowers at thy feet this morning. I thought that's good." Offering flowers at the feet of Mother is good. My mind is again going back to formal worship. Formal worship is only going by trust and faith. Love generates through repeated understanding given to the mind. God is there, He will do like this, His nature is like this, extremely compassionate, full of love, who is taking care of you in this body, how you are in this body, how the body is alive. All these things go on telling, and they get faith, and faith slowly generates love, and the evolution begins in the jiva, and finally it makes the God reveal Himself to the devotee. Now this whole process of worship, till one gets the vision of God, one realizes God. Just like when I see you, I don't have the doubt that I am seeing you. You need not touch. You can see your friend going in the street. There is no doubt at all. All people may know, no, you are not seeing your friend. But he knows. One who sees, he knows. He himself is the proof and authority to tell I have seen. Like that, so clear, much more clear than we see our own friends and relatives sitting in front of me, daytime with open eyes. I am able to see. Like the same thing will be seeing God. Beyond all doubts, because here still mind remains which can cheat, but there mind also is not there. Mind merges in the buddhi, intellect, manas merges in the buddhi, and beyond the instruments he is seeing. Till then, till now, he is seeing the world, all through he is seeing the world through senses and mind. Now he is seeing God independent of senses and mind. He is directly seeing. What more proof you want? I have seen God, if someone says. So if anybody says a saint or a Buddha any Jain or anybody or Christ says, I have seen God. There is no proof. We cannot disprove also by any means, because it is their experience beyond our limits of understanding. We can't even disprove. We may say, no, it's all your mental conceptions, it's all your mental the wrong hallucinations of your mind. He has nothing to say except smiling at them. Oh, you are still there. That's all he says. Far away from God. So you can't see so easily. But he one who has seen, he keeps quiet. When somebody says you are not seen, it is beyond all doubts. Seeing God. That's what Sri Ramakrishna tells to Naren. Naren asks Ramakrishna, have you seen God? He says, I have seen God more clearly than I am seeing you now. So that clarity, that truth, that as you go to higher levels, more and more reality. So that now there it ends. Again, formal means you go back to the faith level. From realization level, you go to the faith level and begin again. That's what formal means. Why are you taking me back to the... It is like you have finished your graduation and going to primary school again. But it is all right if you can, after finishing your graduation, going to primary school. If it is to teach and help others, it's good. I thought that's good. Oh, you're offering flowers. Oh, it's good. Means in those days, early days, how we used to offer flowers to the mother. With all faith and love, the same memories are coming back to his mind. I thought that's good. My mind is again going back to formal worship. Then why do I feel like this now? Why art thou turning me into a sort of inert thing? Means from conscious. Faith is becoming inert from the realization state. Lacking of faith is still going back more towards the material. Jada Chetana. Material and spiritual. Matter and spirit. From spirit level of spirit is ocean of bliss, peace, love, absolute. From there I am becoming more and more material matter from spirit. So here coming down to the faith level is already, from faith is still coming down. Suppose atheist is purely matter, is body alone. Purely matter. He doesn't know the spiritual existence also. He doesn't accept also, because he is matter now. So this matter, he is talking, why art thou turning me into a sort of inert thing? The mood had not yet risen. It was dark night. The master, still in an abstracted mood, sat on the small couch in his room and continued his talk with the Divine Mother. He said, he is still in an ecstatic state. He is sitting on his couch in his room and is still talking to Mother. He said, why this special discipline of Gayatri? Why this jumping from this roof to that roof? dash dash dash. Who told him to do it? Perhaps he is doing of his own accord. Well, he will practice a little of that discipline. The previous day, Sri Ramakrishna had discouraged Ishan about the Vedic worship, saying that it was not suitable for Kali Yuga. He had asked Ishan to worship God as Divine Mother. Master said to him, "Are all these my fancies, or are they real?" M remained silent with wonder at the Master's intimate relationship with Divine Mother. He thought she must be within us as well as without. Indeed, she must be very near us, or why should the Master speak to her in a whisper? Regarding a devotee, you see, Guru always, wherever the disciple be, disciple is localized, Guru is all-pervading. Wherever his disciple is there, he can visualize, he can see, he can know his state and his destination and where is he now presently, in what condition. Because he is responsible for the getting realization for his disciple. So all the time they will be conscious, and just like tower can recognize where is the mobile and direct the things properly. Suppose somebody is sending a message, one mobile cell phone is sending a message to another one, the tower is there in between to transfer it to the proper channel, to the proper person, to the proper cell phone. Now, how meticulously, how clearly, how definitely the work goes on. Like that, the Guru being all-pervading, they bring this. He knows where is where. Now, if tower doesn't know where is which mobile, cell phone, then the problem comes where to send. Every cell phone, where it is, the tower keeps a watch and it knows, and it shows, tower shows its presence in every cell phone. I am here, I am here. It is an indication, tower is there. I am in touch with tower. If it is not there, they will say I am out of range, out of range. So range, presence of range is always shown. Like that, God's presence, Guru's presence in all the disciples will be there. And where is it, what is happening will be till the disciple reaches God. It is his responsibility, and he'll be watching what is happening, which karma is coming to take away my child from the God. So all this Guru will be managing. So Sri Ramakrishna is seeing one of his disciples trying to hold on to Gayatri, and again something diverts him. Even same mantra, I am trying to repeat a mantra, I am giving a particular meaning to it now, next moment I am giving another meaning to it, and after some time some more meaning. I am jumping from one same mantra, from one portion to another portion. That Sri Ramakrishna is telling and expressing. Why this special discipline of the Gayatri? Why this jumping from this roof to that roof? Means entirely different setup. Perhaps he is doing out of his own accord. We see many things, we hear many things, we read many things, we get information regarding a particular thing from many places, and we start from the information I have gathered, I start thinking, yes, I need this. This is my path. It may not be his path at all. It may not be, but at that present moment, at that is with his understanding, he starts feeling, yes, this is my path, I have to hold on to it now. So somebody has taken the decision. Perhaps he is doing out of his own accord. Well, he will practice a little of that discipline. The previous day, Sri Ramakrishna had discouraged Ishan about Vedic worship. We saw in detail, saying that it was not suitable for Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, the Vedic worship is where the Nirguna Nirakara is brought into picture. Saguna Sakara. From birth till now, we have known only of this physical world of time and space. The God we conceive, he is within the limits of time and space. Vedic is beyond limits of time and space. So that Vedic is inconceivable. So Sri Ramakrishna used to discourage it. A day will come, you will be climbing to that level through this itself. But if you directly try to take that, you will never be able to reach. Master said to him, are these all my fancies, or are they real? He is seeing, he is talking to mother, he is discussing with mother. Yam remained silent with wonder at the master's intimate relationship with Divine Mother, as if one's own mother, much more deeper. He thought she must be within us as well as without. Yam is thinking, God must be, or Divine Mother must be within me and without me, means outside me also. He thought she must be within us as well as without. Indeed, she must be very, very near us, very close to us, very near us. Or why should the Master speak to her in a whisper? He is whispering. He is talking to Mother in his own way, calmly, feeling the full presence. For all others, they are not able to see Mother, but they see him talking to Mother. They understand, oh, he must have entered a different dimension. He has tuned to Divine Mother. He is able to see the Divine Mother. We are not tuned to Divine Mother. We are not able to. She must be with us all, pervading us all, but we are not able to, because we are kept tuned to the world. When will I and how will I get tuned to the Divine Mother? Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.